Welcome. In today's video, we have a sub $700 gaming PC that has both aesthetics and can play 1440p games. Not only that, we are also on the AM5 platform, so we can upgrade this in the future. And there's just endless possibilities with this computer for only about $700. Alright, starting with the motherboard, this is my classic open box deal that I got on Newegg. Now there are plenty of combo deals on Newegg, and honestly, open box isn't the best option every time, but this is what I got, and this is what I'm gonna use. This motherboard was $90, and that's on the lower end, but we'll take it. And the CPU we're gonna pair with it today is the Ryzen 5 8400F. Now this CPU is the new budget king when it comes to AM5. It's still 6 cores, 12 threads, and now it's the cheapest option that you're gonna wanna get. And it's a little bit worse than the Ryzen 5 7500F, which was the previous CPU I used. Well, easily slots in. And just enough pressure. Now for under $100 you can get this. AliExpress has some really weird prices right now, so getting any CPU is kind of iffy with the pricing. So this is worse than the Ryzen 5 7600 as well, but it's definitely the best when it comes to the cheaper alternatives. And there's a lot of videos out there that probably show a good comparison of what you are expecting here. And because of this processor, AM5 is possible for even more budget systems. Now the RAM we're pairing with it today is a nice 32GB kit, 6000 mega transfers. I actually got this kit from AliExpress a while ago for around $75. I've seen plenty of kits go around that price point, so it is definitely possible. And slot that in. And yeah, it doesn't really matter what you get here. I just recommend 6000 mega transfers, 32GB. Now for storage, we got a 1TB NVMe from NetAC. Just a solid Gen 4 drive, nothing crazy. Got a nice deal for $44, but you'll find something like this for like $54. And yeah, nothing crazy. Well, I'm gonna remove the heatsink. And the thing with this specific NVMe is it has its own heatsink attached. So we're just gonna put this in like this. Line it up and screw it in. Now we're done with the motherboard. All right, now we're gonna put our motherboard to the side here. And here we got the case. Now this is the Okinos Mirage 4, one of their newest releases. It's nice and compact, and of course it's budget. Comes with ARGB fans, and yeah, let's see how it is. And I say thanks to Okinos for this case, as they sent it out for free as a review. So yes, this is an ad, but let's see if it's good. And here we have it. Just gonna take the glass off. And here it is, the Okinos Mirage 4. 3 ARGB fans, like I said. I'm not lying to you when I say it's actually a good quality case. I'm gonna take all the screws from the back, and let's flip this over. All right, so bringing the motherboard back. All the stamps are already lined up, so we don't need to move them. And yeah, it looks like the motherboard's ready to be installed. It's nice and easy. Just bring it on over here. Slots right in. We're gonna take our accessory box. Have a nice manual here. I'm gonna take out the screws. I'm gonna take these screws right here for the motherboard, and simply just screw every single one in. Nice and easy. What's next up is the 240mm AIO, which can fit perfectly on the top of the case. And then in the bag that it comes with, this bracket for AM5, and then the screws. And that's all we need out of the rest of this. All right, so I'm actually just gonna turn this case over to make it easier. Kind of rest it. All right, now I'm gonna take out the screws and now screw in the AIO. All right. All right, now it's time to apply some thermal paste. And then take the pump, sure, peel off that plastic. Now slide in that bracket. And now the fun part. And kind of locks right in. Now just screw evenly on both sides here. And boom, nice and clean. Go put that dust filter back on. Now, and here you can see there's an RGB hub and then a bunch of white cables. We're gonna be plugging these into the motherboard. The USB 3.0 goes on the very left side here. The F panel, go through the bottom. We can actually use USB Type-C, so that's also going to go through the left. First HE audio, bottom left of the motherboard. Now for that panel, I'll pull up a little graph here. Now USB 3.0, plug it in on the side here, along with USB Type-C. Getting closer and closer here. Now we're going to unscrew this bracket just to make things easier. I'll get all the RGB and fan cables out. Now we can daisy chain all the RGB cables. Basically do that, you can take a female port, take a male port, and then connect them together, and then we can continue the daisy chain with the case. And now we can also plug it into our motherboard if we want it controlled by software. Which I just figured out this motherboard doesn't support ARGB, but that's fine. This case supports it, so we will be good here. To connect the fans, we're gonna use this little adapter that came with the AIO, and then just plug both fans into it. Now I'm gonna plug this into its own fan port as well. Now you don't have to plug them all in separately, but I'm just choosing to for customizability. Anyway, we're gonna take the fan cord from the actual case fans, which are already synced together, and plug it into the motherboard right here. I have two different separate connections here for the CPU AIO pump, and then the actual fans. And now, we add the power supply. 650 watt unit, gold. Love this power supply, use this all the time. $55 plus tax as well. It's just perfect for this build. All right, now let's visit the back of the case. I just wanna make sure we hide all these fan cables, and the power supply is facing like this. And just for your information, this is a full ATX power supply, so even this compact case, we have no issue. Anyways, I'm gonna screw in the power supply here. Now the one thing is, this power supply comes with a ton of extra cables, and will we have enough space? Let's find out. I'm gonna grab the CPU cable right here, just route it through the top right, and then the big motherboard cable, routing it through the left here. Now we're gonna route the PCIe into the bottom. Now we can kind of stuff all these extra cables right in here and then cover it all with that bracket. But we're not quite done. We actually have to take this SATA cable and then plug it in. Now we're almost done here. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use this hole here, but I don't know, I just find this much easier. But now, last thing to do is install the GPU. So we're gonna remove this bracket, unscrew these ones as well. I love when cases give you the ability to actually screw these ones out. RX 6700 XT. This is one of the best value GPUs in my opinion. It's got 12 gigabytes of VRAM and amazing performance. And make sure you buy these used, as this one cost me $270. Some cost like $250. Honestly, I just paid $270 or below. I've already used this model before. Anyways, pop back that clip. And then now, slot that right in. Take one of the screws. Now we can plug it in, and here we have it. This is what it looks like without cable extensions. I'm actually gonna go ahead and add them. So yeah, here's what it looks like with some cable extensions added. I think it looks much cleaner this way. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the aesthetics in the comments down below. Very affordable aesthetics, as we can see. Cable extensions are like $10 on AliExpress, around $55 for the case as well. Still keeping the price super low and having the clean look as well. So that ended up being a problem with the original graphics card. That's why this one is different. Every game would just crash when I loaded it up, even though the benchmarks were good with it. So I don't really know what happened there. I don't know if I can fix that, so I'm just gonna return it. Now stay tuned for PC flipping, as I will flip this PC for a profit. That will be in a future video. All right, so first we're starting on Fortnite. We have full screen, 1440p, unlimited, on performance mode, and low settings. Because that's what like everyone runs on Fortnite. Bro, why is everyone still gotta be good in the pubs, bro? All right, so let's look at the frames here. It's always over like 240 FPS, no problem. Pretty much anywhere I'm at, which is great. We do see it around 300 a lot too, so it's pretty good. Definitely plenty, especially at 1440p. Next game. Next up, we have Cyberpunk. Now, I'm gonna first test this at Ultra preset, AMD Super Resolution mode. Pretty much just the basics that it gives you. 68 FPS, not bad. Ultra settings, high quality, and 1440p, so definitely pretty good there. And then if you just decrease a little bit, you get a lot more FPS right there. So I imagine that's the same for every single preset. It still runs at pretty decent quality. I will try some ray tracing, put it on put ray tracing low, see how that does. Not the strongest on ray tracing, about 70 FPS on average. Still definitely playable. A lot of these games you want to play at least 60 FPS, so I'll take it. All right, we are running up a bit of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I haven't played this game since the last time I benchmarked a PC. We are running balanced preset, AMD FSR 3, so a lot of like medium. That's just not gonna go well. Wait, I'm gonna limit. Throwing more basic preset, I guess a few more FPS. This game, I don't know. I don't think it's very well optimized, so yeah. All right, well, you don't get like crazy FPS in this game. I'm sure there's ways to optimize it better. I'm not sure what they are. You can still run it pretty decent. Obviously, you're gonna want to lower your settings a little bit, but yeah. All right, here we got Marvel Rivals, and these are settings I recommend. So I have 1440p, AMD FSR3, anti-lag, and then all low settings because you really shouldn't want like high settings on this game. But we're getting constantly over 110 FPS, 120 even. Definitely plenty, I would say that. The game actually is kind of hard to run, believe it or not. So yeah, we'll take these frames. Actually, 1080p increases the frames a lot more than normal. A nice like 30 frame increase. Yay, we beat AI. I believe this PC is definitely good enough, especially if you want to play some esports games. Low 1440p, 1080p as well, and yeah.